Hello, everybody. How's all doing today? How's all doing? How is everybody doing? I'm just on here for a quick couple minutes to give an update about what has taken place with me. Since I got up this morning, I have been getting serious burning in the back of my head. I've been getting hit with what feels like a damn laser, and it will burn like a son of a bitch. I will then start getting what feels like an electric halo around my head. No hallucination, no delusion. This is from me being broadcasted through from what is called remote neuromonitoring, which is invasive surveillance technology that's been in use since the 60s. It is police and military tech. It is designed to basically destroy a person's central nervous system while enabling these pieces of garbage to have 24 hours, 24/7 surveillance, so to speak, spying on their victims through this tech, basically through their own eyes and ears. I have proven this tech exists. I have proven how it exists. And I am having it used on me for the past 3 years by about 50 different people here in Napanee who are co-offenders with Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police. The reason this started is me speaking of their crimes out of the local mission here, their homeless human trafficking and their homeless exploitation for monetary gain. As a result, I have been shot in my right ear by the ex-OPP chief back in 2019, August of 2019. And after that, all my problems started. I started having medical problems, and everything else started happening to me. The lies, the cover-ups, arrest refusals, stalking, medical treatment refusals, medical blacklisting, hospitals and doctors getting phone calls stating when I go there to find out what's going on with me, to find out to try to get help. Doctors getting phone calls stating that I am suicidal. I am not suicidal in any way, shape, or form. I am life. I'm about life. So 100% bullshit. But I had long hair and my tattoos, so it was assumed to be true. Whoever it came from, and whoever it came from needs to answer for that bullshit lie against me. I've had lies cast against me stating that I'm self-harmer. Not in any way, shape, or form. I love myself too much to be doing the kind of bullshit self-harm that you are speaking of and accusing me of doing. So I do not self-abuse in any way, shape, or form, you lying pieces of shit. And once again, that needs to be answered for as well. My skull from this has been split. It's been seriously deformed. I go through probably 50 different facial changes a day from all of these people using the R&M on me and broadcasting through me, using this on me. It's being done in hopes to mentally screw me up. It is being done in hopes to just that mentally screw me up. So I am not talking about this, so I am not thinking about it, so everybody gets away with it. I am the victim of identity theft through the R&M. It's being done to me by OPP compliments of a guy named Billy Wooldridge or William Bill Wooldridge, last known and used name, 149 Center Street North. He is a rat informant. He is Hells Angels MC, Ontario chapter leader or captain. Allegedly, he is a sex offender. He is a child stalker for the XOPP chief. And he is a serial killer. There is also Blair Hardy. He is guilty of, they're drug traffickers here in Napanee as well. He's guilty of the one lacing all the drugs here and selling them for the purpose of murder to make it look like it was just another addict that ended up getting bad drugs and ended up overdosing and dying from them. Meanwhile, it's being done with intent just for that purpose to make it look like that kind of crime. Isn't that right, Blair Hardy? I've been sex assaulted. I've been, once again, serious lies against me, stating I have a long criminal record and history. I have no criminal history. I never had a record. I've never been in jail. I never had a record until I was falsely charged by OPP and the doctors here to deflect their crimes against me in an attempt to give me that record and to criminalize me to justify the crimes against me in hopes to be above suspicion and to get away with them, which they've been doing for the past 3 years. Even having a justice of the peace here make accusations for you to obstruct, saying I was high on marijuana, hallucinating, being sodomized. I don't think so. I don't very well think so in any way, shape, or form. I've had doctors, and then I went to the hospital after having to try to get help and report it. And I had Dr. Barton laugh in my face over it. And then I had Dr. Pritchard actually call the cops when I talked to him, the same ones that were responsible, and was going to try to have me committed for having it happen to me because of it happening to me and because it was done by. So I am also the victim of human trafficking, and yes, human trafficking happens in many ways, especially now with this tech. It is being used. It is being used criminally, and it is being used by the police, by their inmate sex offenders, human sex trade, slavery, trafficking children to pedophiles, adults to sex offenders. William Wooldridge, he was stalking children for the ex-chief before I got his picture, and he went into hiding. And then he reappeared living at 149 Center Street North, now bald, glasses with a goatee. He is highly psychotic, highly delusional. He was told that me and him were switched at birth. I'm 50 years old. He's like 71, 72 years old. And he believes it. He also thinks that he is Harry Potter, too. The guy is a serious heroin addict. Before I moved here from my previous address, which was directly right across the road from where the guy is living now, where I was shot by the XOPP chief and where I had my attempted kidnapping back May 27, 2021, through Shelley Hafner's bullshit lies about incompetency bullshit. And that was done to shut me up, and that was done also so I would not be showing about what I'm talking about and showing what I've been showing, and the crimes against me and by whom, how, and why. That night they got my blood and my piss as well. They also done drug tests as that night as well, and it came back negative. So that was illegally done to me as well, and you need to answer for that, Shelley Hafner, or Huffner, whatever the fuck your name is. Sitting here drinking my hot chocolate. I've had my right lung completely destroyed on me. My kidneys are gone on me for the past 4 days. I don't want to be so graphic, but for the past 4 days, for me being injured and mutilated so damn much and not being able to do a damn thing about it, I go to the bathroom and it is nothing but blood. So, and it is a lot of blood, and it's been like that now for 4 fucking days, and there is no reason for it, not through me in any way. When I eat now, my food and everything goes to the right side of my body and not my stomach. I have no feeling, no stimulation in my head anymore, and I haven't for a long time from being injured, my skull being split. I have stuff going through my body all the time. I get taste of piss because when they're using this R&M on me, their body fluids are going through me as well, and it's decaying my body internally. I've had Dr. Waldron call me a retard, said that I was crazy, said he couldn't fix crazy because my head was swelled up, and then turned around and said that I needed a head shrink, pun intended. Going to the hospital and not being seen or being belittled, treated like a piece of shit, and then when I walk out, they're making it turn around to make it look like I was the one that was refusing treatment, and that was not the case in any way, shape, or form. That was me not taking their bullshit and abuse and their damn accusations against me that certainly aren't true and need to be proven. Dr. Barton saying that he will not do anything for me until I see a psychiatrist. You high and mighty fucking bastard. That there statement is medical negligence right there. How dare you, son of a bitch, insinuate that what has taken place with me based on bullshit lies that need to be proven against me for you to refuse treatment on me. I've been rushed to the hospital and I've had to basically crawl off the stretcher and get out of that hospital and bring taxis home after me telling ambulance after being rushed up there by the ambulance and me telling them that they will not do anything for me. Yes, they will. They have to. Oh no, they won't. 2 minutes after they were gone, boom, I was not treated. I went up there for other problems, and it took them 6 days before they actually called me to come in for emergency, because they take your name and or they take your phone number to call you when it's ready time to come in. And I asked them the reason. Oh, we were that busy. We couldn't get you in, or I was just left waiting, or I wasn't being seen. I was then phoning the hospital and letting them know what was taking place, and the doctors there are committing very serious crimes, and that they are there only to work with and for Lennox and Addington, Ontario provincial police and to aid in crimes and covering them up. I have proven that for the past 3 years. But as me stating wanton cops and doctors and everybody else involved in crimes arrested and charged, they took it upon themselves to do it to me, and then turn around and Paladin Security kicks me out, and then turns around and tells him the reason they told him to do it was because of me causing problems. No, for 3 years I've been getting treated like a piece of shit. For 3 years I've been getting injured and tortured trying to find out what's going on, knowing what's going on and who exactly, whom, how, and why, and not getting anywhere. Being 50 years old, being treated like a piece of shit garbage because of my monetary status, and you automatically thinking because a person is on disability or whatever the case may be or poor that they're automatically stupid. Even the mayor here in Napanee has made statements saying that anybody who is on low income should automatically be under observation as a, being a drug addict or a criminal because of their monetary status. 100% discrimination bullshit. I pay my bills, I pay my rent, I take care of what I need to do. So don't make that accusation on anybody, assuming because you're poor that you're automatically a freaking criminal or that you're on drugs or something. That was said by the mayor herself. A couple years ago, I get numbed down on a daily basis to not have any feeling in my damn head. I'm being used as a pawn. I'm being used as a fucking game while not being able to do anything about it by a bunch of drug addicts, psychotics who work with and for Lennox and Annington, Ontario provincial police so they can basically play a pilot, a P pilot. I'm not going to say the first name, but they think if they wash their hands enough by using these inmates and other pieces of shit that they'll be able to get away with their crimes using their badges, positions, credentials, false guise of law. You're false arresting non-criminals to be above suspicion of your crimes here in Napanee, but you got other cops to help you cover up. You got the doctors and a lot of others here to assure that you get away with them, and you probably have been for many years. As it stands right now, everybody I have mentioned, you are not only guilty of murder, but you are guilty of attempted murder. You are guilty of attempted murder on an entire bloodline, OPP. Spencer Mills, Lennox and Annington County General Hospital, Billy Waldridge, the Untouchables here, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Javen Allstein. There's a Michelle, there's an Allie Cooper, there's Shelley Barchet, there's a Bucktooth Bob, I believe his real name is Robert Berry, there's an Isaac, there's a woman on the corner of Center Street and Thomas side door entrance. It's a crack shack, there's Isaac, who attempted arson on my previous address for them. He's a serious meth addict. So all you people are getting paid $300 a day and all the free drugs you want to be mentally fucking destroying me while getting away with it. Me not being able to do anything about it. Time's pretty much bought, and I do realize this will be turned around back on me. It will be turned back around on me. Everything I've been saying for the past 3 years, if anybody's been paying attention to me, has been 100% truth, whom, how, and why. I spoke up of police crimes, and as a result, I became a revenge retaliation victim, and this is their way of going about doing it. Knowing that a lot of people are not aware of what remote neuromonitoring is and how it works in people. You start mentioning nano microchip implants, and a lot of people automatically start assuming that you're crazy and not really taking the time to listen or do research or even watch proof when it's given to them that it exists. I've been all of these people, Jabin Allstein, Tyler Lake, Ray, Isaac, guy named Mike. He's a homeless guy here in Napanee. He's approximately 60, 65 years old. Lives in a tent or a trailer. He's all used it on me. A Destiny Larrabee Gilchrist has used it on me. There's another guy that hangs out with Tyler Lake. He's a fat guy. He rides around. He wears a red hat. Sometimes he wears a hat. Has a beard, scruffy. meth scabs all over his face and rides around on a BMX or sometimes a mountain bike, and used to sleep in the Royal Bank, hangs out on Water Street between there and on John Street at the old funeral home. I hope everybody had a good, safe night last night and had a good, safe Halloween, even though it was pouring rain out and it probably wasn't too good for any children to be out getting soaking wet trying to get their candy. Hopefully, it was all checked well, and I hope my video from yesterday, for safety's sake, who to avoid and places to avoid, I hope they were, because 10 chances to 1 they've gotten drugs or they've gotten laced candies, and nothing I've ever said since day one has been about hate, especially towards police. I do not hate anybody. I hate actions, but I do not specifically hate. And I had no association with any of these people prior to this happening back in 2019, and after me speaking of the police crimes and being shot by something in the right ear and my medical blacklisting and then the lies and everything else against me and me being prevented along the way from getting help and proof, being surrounded by hands-on guns by OPP to prevent arrest on anybody, having Shannon Cork laugh in my face over her boss's Billy Wooldridge arrest when she was at my previous address for bullshit street theater. And he walked by knowing that that was going to happen, hoping that I would react, followed by other cops tagging along, but I told her to arrest him and she laughed in my face like I was a fucking fool, telling me to file a report, knowing it would have been burned up, tore up, nothing done. As he went on to stalk my mother and was also calling her mom and using remote neural monitoring on her as well. And he is responsible and guilty with Blair Hardy of causing her cancer and causing her death. It was done with intent. Everything that has been done has been premeditated, conspired with intent to commit. The human sex trade, slavery, trafficking, this is how they are so spying on their victims as well, putting prisoner tracking on their victims also in an attempt to criminalize them. I don't know if that was seen or not, but I have no feeling in my damn head anymore, like I said, except for that spot on the back of my head, which I have had for 3 damn years since all of this started to happen to me as well. It's not healed up. I even went to Lennox and Addington Hospital and they had a doctor. I tried to show her to find out what the hell it was, and her first words out of her mouth is, I'm looking at your chart. How much cocaine are you on? Fuck you and your accusations. I don't do drugs. I am against them. I've lost too many friends and family. So, and I'm getting sick of those fucking accusations against me by people who do not know and need to fucking prove their words using their badges, positions, credentials to get away with the crimes that you are getting away with. Families of murdered and missing. It is Ontario provincial police committing these crimes with their inmates and their little bastard sex offender junkie inmates, co-offenders they're using. You're using this tech to cause cancers in people. You are using it to physically and mentally destroy people from the insides out while preventing them help, preventing them proof, while completely destroying them, making a game out of it, Lennox and Addington OPP. And the doctors here have turned homicide into a game through all of you little bastards who are doing this to me. And I bet I am probably not the only one. I'm probably not the only one. Obviously, you're using this for your sex slavery trafficking and to spy on children too, as well, invasively. Watching people go to the bathroom, sleep, piss, shit, shower, whatever the case may be, using it for that kind of surveillance. You're human traffickers. I was sold by OPP for this against me, and I will not be proven wrong. I'm gonna get off here. I hope everybody is safe. I hope everybody has a good day. Love all, hate none, help a neighbor, be a friend, or be a neighbor, be a friend, help another if you can, and remember to always do it without an agenda. Do it because it needs to be done. You were also guilty, OPP, of domestic terrorism. You are guilty of violating human rights and everything else, along with the doctors here. Very, very serious crimes. Luckily, nobody is arrestable, no matter how much you can prove crimes here in Napanee, but they know that and counted on it. So, especially if you are poor, homeless, elderly, even native or disabled, watch yourselves. Be very seriously careful.